If I just signed up for XLeads in 2026 and I want to get started as a beginner, this is your video. What is up? Zach Ginn, the co-founder of XLeads, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step walkthrough for beginners only on how to get started and get using XLeads. So again, XLeads is the ultimate all-in-one wholesaling real estate software. And I just want to show for any beginner how you can get set up really easy and show you kind of what XLeads looks like, how you can start using it so you could start having success. So let's get started right here. This is obviously your XLeads account. And this is how you're gonna get started. So right when you get XLeads, you're going to be prompted to get a login via your email. You're actually gonna get two emails from us. Number one, a welcome email with your login information to get into the actual XLeads platform. Then you're also gonna get a lead token email. Now, the main difference between an XLeads login and an XLeads token is the token is gonna be for your leads app. Pretty much what I mean by this is the XLeads platform, you can have unlimited users on this thing, okay? You can go into your settings, go to my staff, you can have 400 people on your team to go out here and use the actual XLeads software for the calling, texting, CRM, following up, e-signing, all that stuff, right? You have unlimited users that you can have on your account. But the one thing we don't allow you to do is you cannot get multiple people to use that account and use the leads section, right? So again, right here is the leads section. So obviously we don't allow 400 people just to log in on one account and pull leads, because if you have somebody who pulls a list, you only have 25,000 for the month, and someone could accidentally pull that list, and that's not good either. And of course, that's going to overload the servers and the systems, and we're very particular on our data here, so we don't give that data to everybody else. And so only 1 to 2 users can be on the leads part, but you can have as many employees on your XLeads platform as you possibly want. So we have a separate leads token login, so we know your IP address, so we can attach it to you here. If you want to change it, we can always help you out with that. You just got to re-log in. But the point here is the lead section, 1 to 2 people can have, but everything else, right? Your website, your mobile app, your dialer, right? You can have as many employees as possible, but we also don't want them going here and pulling lists and then you can't go pull your list, right? So that's gonna be your 2 separate emails. Now, depending if you have the X plan or just a basic or pro plan, you might have the Dispo tab right here. Now, what this Dispo tab does is it lets you find your cash buyers in Dispo really easy, but let's get into that a little later. So when you log in, you're going to be here on your dashboard, and the first thing that you're going to see on the dashboard is my big sexy face in front of you, and basically go through a 56-minute tutorial on how to use XLeads and how to get started. Very similar to that one's a lot more in depth. But what else you're going to see is our daily onboarding Zoom calls. So from every single day, Monday through Friday, from about 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., our XLeads teams does a live onboarding call for everybody who wants to get started with XLeads. And so if you just go to onboarding.xleads.com, you can hop on as many onboarding calls as possible. You can hop on an onboarding call from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, so you never miss exactly how to get started using XLeads. It's about an hour just showing how to start using the software, and then about an hour of question and answers to help you get really good at using XLeads. Now, on the bottom right-hand corner, you're gonna see this little XLeads logo with the phone tab. Now, what this XLeads logo with the phone tab does is our 24-hour live chat and Zoom support option. So you click that, obviously we have our help center and our onboarding links and everything you need to know for help. We have our knowledge base, which is really awesome. And then we also have our live support. So what you're gonna do here is you are just going to type in whatever your issue or question, no matter how dumb you think it is, ask it right here. Now, what it's gonna do is our AI is gonna analyze your question and bring it to the right person, right? So again, it's gonna be AI that's gonna take in your initial question. It's gonna analyze, okay, this needs to go to the A2P team. This needs to go to the leads section team. This needs to go to our SMS team, our dialer team, right? Our e-signing team, our mobile app team, whatever. We have lots of departments. So if your question is specifically, how do I start using the dialer? Guess what? We're gonna have somebody on the dialer team get that from the AI, and you're gonna get in front of a live chat support agent. Now, we're very on top of things. And so from Monday to Friday, on average, you should be able to get in front of a live person within 2 minutes. We try to make it under 60 seconds, but sometimes it's 2 minutes. And then on the weekends, about 3 to 5 minutes, you get in front of a live person. So you go here and you'll be able to talk to a live person for whatever questions you possibly have. Now, if you have a very complicated question, you can also request for a live Zoom call. That's right. We'll give you a link to schedule a Zoom call with our XLeads team. We'll hop on a Zoom. You'll share your screen. We'll look at what's going on and help you with any question you possibly have. That is the point of XLeads. We'll help you out with any possible question so you can have support. We're the only wholesaling real estate software that will do these live chat supports and live Zoom supports. That's also an all-in-one wholesaling platform. So that's how you get your live chat done and your live support done. On top of that too, we have a training and support section. I do highly recommend most beginners go through here. You'll learn exactly how to use our AI agents, how to set up your A2P, your text blasting, calling, e-signing, all these things. Now, XLeads has a lot going on. And the point is it replaces, and that's the reason you signed up for XLeads, it replaces like 30 other softwares into one. So you only have one wholesaling software for XLeads. So you only have one wholesaling software, which again is XLeads. And so XLeads, if I can divide it into all these different things, it's going to be number one, the leads tab. And this is the first part kind of break down, but this is the leads tab. So this is the tab that you're used to just most wholesaling softwares have. So XLeads is like, there's a ton of stuff, but the reason why most people cancel their other wholesaling softwares is because of just the leads tab and nothing else. And we got plenty of stuff for that, but the leads tab is what you're used to with most wholesaling softwares, right? You'll go out here and search Ocala, Florida, for example, here, and you go out here and you get all your data, right? You got all the properties in Ocala pop up right here. We have the best and most up-to-date MLS information. You got filters. You can filter out your leads. You can get vacant properties, non-vacant properties, on market, off market, all these things, right? And you can go pull a list right here. So if you want to go pull let's say a vacant property list in Ocala, you can press filter right here, click on vacancy, market, valuations, so max 400,000. You might want to go out here and add some equity in here. Equity at 40%, only individual owners. They owned it for at least 3 years, right? We can filter that list a little more and boom, we have 209 people. So if I want to go pull this list, I can just press select all, go to my leads, press download, standard, lead trace included, and I'd probably include all this information, and I can go pull this data. Now for the X plan, you get 60,000 exports. On the basic plan, you get 25,000. So that means you get 25,000 skip trace records included. And you press export and you're going to download that list right there. Now, what's really cool too is if you pop up a random address and you want to get some more details about this property, what's really cool is the owner's information pops up right here and the tenant's information, and you can actually get their phone number, right? We include free unlimited skip tracing inside of XLeads. You can search as many properties as you want and all the skip tracing is included right there. And all the info you need is right here on the property. And if you go to the exports tab, all of your exports and lists you've pulled this month are going to pop up right here. Now, if you want to comp any properties, you just go to the comparables tab right here, and you can find all the comps and the actual MLS source that we got the comp from. See, most wholesaling softwares do not have the actual, and it just says MLS info. Well, we have all the MLSs all in the entire United States right here. So you can go comp the properties right here. So if you want to pull this, you can do it right here. You can also go to filters. If you want to pull on the basic plan, like a cash buyer's list, you can do it right here. Now, if you pull a list, and let's say we want to go and call this list, right? So this vacant property list of 209 we just downloaded. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the contacts tab. We are going to go to import contacts, and we're going to import that list we just downloaded inside of the contacts tab. You see, contacts is like the contacts on your phone. You want to be able to associate a name with a phone number and all the data we need in their emails. And so if we want to go tag the property, then we can go from there. So let's just import this list. So if I press import contacts, this is in the way, so I'm going to go to that ... You see that ... right there? So you press that ... on the left side. You see it right here. So let me actually zoom in. You see the ... might get in the way, but you can go move it anywhere you want. Then we're going to press next, and we're going to upload our CSV. Alrighty, press next. We've imported the list. So we're going to import the list from obviously the leads tab into XLeads, the platform. And so what you need to do is we have to import the list and basically map the fields here. So we're going to map them. First name, last name is all good. We're going to skip recipient address. Those are the mailing addresses. So we're going to go to property address and go to street address. Perfect. City, we're going to do city. So city, state is going to be state, postal code is going to be postal code. Perfect. And then we're going to go to phone 1. We're going to do that as the phone 1 email. We're going to press email. And then phone 2 is right here. So we can do additional phones. Email 2, we're going to do additional email. Then from there, all the other information we don't really need. So don't import the other unmapped columns, and we're going to press next. So again, we're moving all the info from the leads tab into the actual system, the contacts tab. So from there, we can choose whatever we want, right? So I'm going to make it really simple. If I want to call this on the XLeads dialer, right? I'm just going to press add tag, and I'm going to tag this entire list I just pulled under power dialer. And then from there, it's going to be in the queue for us to call them in the power dialer, which is really cool. That is the actual dialer we have inside of XLeads. It's the cheapest dialer inside of wholesaling. It's like 30, 40 bucks a month if you call 25 hours a week. For most people, it's going to be like 10 bucks a month, maybe $6. It's based from Twilio based on your usage. We don't try to upcharge you on that. And if you wanted, for example, to text blast this list, you can just also tag it SMS Blaster. And you press SMS Blaster and you can call and text these people. Really depending on what you want to do. I'm just going to use Power Dialer for now. And we're going to go down here. We're going to press I confirm and start bulk import. So let's say we want to go call this list right now. So all you got to do is go to settings and buy a phone number. So we're going to go down here. We are going to go to phone system, press add number, add phone number. And let's say we're doing this in the 717 area code. So we're going to go to filters. We are going to buy a phone number on the first part of the number matches 717. We're going to press apply and all the phone numbers in 717 pop up right here. We can click one and go buy it. Now you will be charged by doing this. So understand it's like $1.40, $1.50 a month for this. So then you will be charged doing that. Then from there, we can go back and we now have a phone number. We can start using the dialer. So on the top right-hand corner, there's a little dialer tab right here, which is really cool. So you click that, you can start calling right whenever you want. But I would go in the conversations tab right here. I go to manual actions and everything ready for the power dialer is going to pop up right here. So we're going to press let's start. Right here, the dialer is starting and we get to go out here, start calling these people. All right, I'm gonna press end right here. Then you can start calling right there and then you can see the custom dispositions. This is a follow-up, not interested, incorrect number. You can actually start doing that right here. So you put incorrect number, then you can figure out if the number is correct or not. Then from there. Now, obviously, if you want to go out here and text the person, you can go out here in the CRM and just leave them a text, or you can go pull that list and tag them SMS and start texting them. Now let's break down what the entire CRM section looks like here. So on the CRM section, we have all of our data that we need for creating a wholesaling business. We have all the stage distributions of where we're at in our pipeline. We have the opportunity values, the tasks that we have, our outbound calls, our manual actions, our total calls placed, and all of our upcoming appointments and tags and everything from there. But to make it really simple, and the way that I like to simplify everything is I just go to the deal board and look at it right here. So from left to right, this is how I view and look at my leads. And what I mean by this is the CRM portion. Like this is the part where you have a full overview of how your wholesaling business looks like. So from left to right, you can see the entire wholesaling process. So let's use Zach Ginn right here for an example. Zach Ginn wants to sell his property. He is somebody, let's say I called, and he says he wants to sell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add an opportunity from this person and I'm going to choose John Kalen, and all of his info already pops in from contacts and we can create him right there under the wants to sell category. So we can manually put him in the deal board. See, you don't want to automatically put hundreds of people in the deal board, right? These are people that actually want to sell their dang deal, right? So wants to sell is going to be right here. And let's say we call them up, we meet them at the house and they say no to our deal. They're most likely going to be in the follow-up. But let's say they want us to meet at the house and they said they want a second shot. We can go to appointment set and have an appointment set right here. Now you can press add appointment, and obviously the appointments are going to be right here where you can create an appointment with your own calendar. And let's say we want to send a contract to this person and e-sign them. What I'm going to do is click on the in person right here, which is going to pop up their, please blur this information, which is going to pop their information up in the contacts tab. And what we're going to do is we're going to e-sign this person. We're going to fill in the details so we can get it e-signed really easy and quick. So we're going to go to property address right here and put 561 Main Avenue. And then you do like Miami, Florida. We're gonna go to contract info and we're gonna put a 45-day inspection period. We're gonna set to be closed on February 1st. We are gonna do a $500 EMD deposit and we're buying the house for $300,000 and the seller's name is Zachary Ginn. Put my lot description in there and we put the title company right there under save. Now, if you go here to the deal board and I decided to send contract to seller and I go to the contracts tab, I go to documents and contracts, boom, right there, took 5 seconds and already pre-filled out contract is right here. So we're gonna just change the date to today and just like that, all the details of this contract are done. So unpress preview and guess what? As you could imagine, all the info on the contracts already filled out instantly in a snap right here. So all you do here is press send and send document. And the cool part is you can literally send the contract, not by email or not by SMS, but you can do email and SMS. See, one of the best ways to close a seller is not just sending them the contract over email, but actually texting them the contract so it's right on their dang phones and they can click, 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 sign the contract right there. Then from there, you just e-sign really easy. Now that's like a basic beginner's guide to get started. I don't want to overcomplicate this for you. I don't want to make this too crazy. Okay, we have AI agents. You can set up your own phone numbers, right? You can get your A2P approved and go through all that stuff. If you want a more detailed explanation on how XLeads works, if you want to go from beginner to intermediary, right? Like maybe just what I showed is like, that's a lot already, like the CRM part and the pulling the list part and the calling, and maybe a little bit of the texting's a lot. How about we start getting started with that, and then we can go into more advanced tutorials and really getting the power of XLeads. So I'd recommend, if you want to get into the next part, is everything I just did. Go on your screen and try testing it all out and seeing if you like it or not and how it works. Then from there, I recommend you go through our 1 hour full complete guide on how to use XLeads, and then go to our training and support tab right here and go through all of our step-by-step trainings. And then from there, you're gonna be ready to start using XLeads in your wholesaling business. The cool part is you can start going to the leads tab right now and start pulling leads. You can start calling sellers, using the CRM, signing everything from there. But if you want to go to the next part, make sure you stick on this YouTube channel and we'll keep breaking down how to use it. And we have all the training and support on the training and support tab inside of XLeads. So if you're a beginner, don't fret. It's not that complicated. It's not that stressful. And if you have any questions at all, we have 24-hour live chat support right here on the bottom right-hand corner. So we'll answer any dang question you possibly have so you can have success using XLeads. Remember, XLeads can be a simple software. You just pull your list and that's it. Or you can make it really complicated, or you can really make it advanced and run it as a large wholesaling operation. It's for beginners, advanced people, so you can have a ton of success here. And remember, XLeads is built on top of Go High Level, right? So the leads tab and the dispo tab is not built on Go High Level, like that's something else, but everything else on here is built on Go High Level. So if you want more information and you want to watch like a ton of other XLeads related videos, just look up Go High Level tutorials and they will show you how to start using Go High Level, which is very similar to how this works. And that'll help you with any other beginner's guide or questions you have. So guys, welcome to the XLeads family. And if you have any questions, let us know. We're more than happy to help you out. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.